Jack Wade. Jack Wade?
Stern? Angela Stern?
You know my name.
I watch TV. Christopher Stern's daughter. I saw your father's funeral. I'm sorry.
So am I. I want you to help me, Mr. Wade. I want you to find the man who killed my father. I want Don Fulci to be sorry, too.
How do you know it was Don Fulci?
He hated my father and everything he stood for. Call it a hunch.
Why don't you tell it to the ACM?
They want to see him behind bars. I want to see him dead.
I'm not an executioner.
You don't know what you are. Retrograde amnesia, remember? Outside of the killer, you were the last person to see my father alive. His diary shows you had a meeting with him. You were working together on some kind of secret project? Find my father's killer, and maybe you'll find out what happened to you.
I'll think about it.
Don't think too long. I'd say medical expenses are running at a kidney donation already. You can spend the rest of your life hunting lowlifes, or crack the case of the decade for a handsome fee.
How handsome?
$2 million on delivery of Fulci.
What about an advance?
My assets are frozen until my father's case is closed. You'll have to trust me.
I heard that before. Just remembered.
That's a good sign. Get well soon, Jack. And when you do, come pay me a visit.
Some place you have here.
I grew up in this house. It seemed real big and exciting then, but now... I'll get us an X-Must. Take a look around. Maybe some of Daddy's ACN. Zweiberg's pretty much our top scientist, a refugee from communist times. He developed the criminal control system. Without it, the ACN might have lost its war against crime. Daddy was worried about some of the Big Brother stuff biotech is developing, but Alan's gung-ho. My father's Layla certificate. He insisted on taking the same tests as his men. Layla tests let headhunters upgrade their license so they can get bigger cases and better equipment. You're gonna need to get a license before you start after Don Fulci. My graduation diploma from MIT. Truth is, I only went there to prove a point to my father. Do something useful, maybe join the ACN one day. Boy stuff. Then I found out I had a talent for it. Computers, technology. So much for all those ballet classes. That's me, Daddy, and Alan Sharp. Alan was from the wrong side of the tracks. Daddy took him under his wing, paid his tuition, put him through college, fast-tracked him into the ACN, called him the son he never had. When you're a kid, hearing that kinda hurts. Later, Alan and me were an item for about 5 minutes. an agent's handbook, the ACN Bible. Its history, philosophy, codes of practice. My father wrote every word. There's background on the standard weapon types, too. May want to refresh your memory next time you lay hands on an ENP gun. My father and the president were at Harvard together. After the military, Daddy went into industry, used his money to finance the president's election. The new penal code, privatized law enforcement, the ACN, it's all stuff they dreamed up when they were students. Here, key card to the elevator. Use it to get in and out through the garage. Feel free to drop by any time. Mi casa su casa. Before you go, I have something to show you down in the garage. You can use my bike to get around town. Relic from my wild days, but it still works fine.
Nice bodywork. For a relic.
The Layla testing facilities are located here. Time to go get that license. Guess it's a while since you've been in the saddle.
I figure it'll come back to me.
Knock 'em dead, Jack.
Angela?
Jack, get me out of here!
Hang on. I'll find something to pull you up. Are you okay?
Better for seeing you. What kept you?
I always get lost in malls. Guess Fulci had some unfinished business with the Stearns.
The hostages are a diversion. Same with the bombs in the mall. I overheard one of Ramirez's goons. They're robbing the Millennium Bank.
That's nuts. Credit chips are tracked electronically.
They're not stealing credits. They're hacking the mainframe, siphoning funds from the entire network into offshore accounts. Every small-town Joe sees his life savings vanish, while the syndicate suddenly gets richer than the government.
And more powerful. How do we stop them?
We don't. We join them. If we can hook my computer into the bank's mainframe, I should be able to scramble the transfer requests so they're no longer recognized.
We better be quick. Ramirez is headed through the sewers to the bank.
I'll go back to the house, start on a program. You get to the bank. Call me when you're ready to hook me in. Be careful. Ramirez is an animal. Jack? Thanks.
Angela? Angela!
I'm okay. That means the bank's security unit has been blown. I'll find a way out. Get after Ramirez.